guys. Welcome to tonight's video. I am really excited to be here again with you on Thursdays. They're starting to be my favorite day of the week. Why? Because I get to read so many awesome comments and feedback from these videos. So yes, if you don't know me, my name is Carissa Williams. I'm the owner and creator of 365 Daily Hustle. I'm a certified life, health, and mindset coach. I'm also a personal trainer, although we don't typically do a lot of our sessions in the gym. I just love learning about information and improving my life. So I really enjoy, of course, just going after and getting certified in certain areas just so that I can become the best coach out there for my clients. So tonight's topic is all about, I'm about to give you 20 ways that you can improve your life. Like, how can you up-level your life on a day-to-day basis? I know my morning message this morning talked all about the habits that I was going to focus on today. Feel free to keep scrolling, after you've watched this video and check what the habits that I did today. I definitely want to say that I was able to check off almost every single one of those habits that I really wanted to focus on today. But let me just kind of dig right in, because you guys know I love talking and I don't like keeping you longer than 25, 30 minutes. Because why? We all have busy lives and you don't need to be listening to me talk for any longer than that. If you do, check out one of my speaking engagements or book me in your own company for that. So let's see, 20 ways to improve your life, right? And yourself. So number one, jumping right in, is creating the perfect nighttime routine. I don't know about you, but I am a mom, right? I have two kids, and when my kids were little, they're 18 and 12 now, so I don't do a ton of tucking in anymore. But if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. So my kids, right, when I would get them ready for bed, especially when they were little, we always had this routine. That way they could start getting into good habits, and not to mention we wanted our own time, right, after the kids were asleep. So things that we did for them, like think about it. We read them books. We gave them a warm bath. We turned off all electronics. Well, back in the day when my kids were babies, they didn't have the electronics like they do now. But if that was the case, then yeah, you're asking them to turn it off. They're turning in their phones at night, hopefully, so that they're not staying up all night. So it's really important that not only do we teach our kids a great, perfect nighttime routine, but we should be doing this for ourselves. We need to be preaching and doing what we're preaching to our kids. Leading again by example is the best way that they're going to learn any and all of these habits, so that you are able to kind of help them be great human beings, okay? So creating the perfect nighttime routine. Some of you are probably thinking, yeah, I go to bed, I have no problem sleeping, etc. But I'm not talking to those people. The ones that I really am wanting to talk to and focus on are the ones that are having trouble sleeping. The people that seem to pass out on the couch watching TV. The ones that they can get to sleep no problem, but they're always waking up because their minds are going a mile a minute. So creating the perfect life, the nighttime routine, is going to really benefit you. When you can get sleep, you ultimately are a better person the next day. So just a couple of things in case you're wondering what the heck a power down, like a nighttime routine, looks like for an adult. Very similar to a kid, right? Warm baths, hot showers, taking 10, 15 minutes to read. You could be journaling instead. You could have bedtime tea. You could do a little bit of relaxation, meditation. I love this one. Of course, I am a master of habits. I am a routine junkie. Sometimes it's a bad thing, because when things go off track, I'm like, what happened, right? My life just exploded. But yeah, I absolutely I have my tea. Every other couple of nights I take that bath. But what I really love is that meditation, right? It's that deep breathing. It's getting our bodies into a relaxed state of mind. So definitely something that if you've never tried, there are free apps all over. Message me below. I happen to use a great one. It's free. And I tell you, like, not only getting up at 3:45 in the morning and working a full day and running around like a crazy mom, right? And especially in the summertime with softball and all that good stuff. By the time 8:30 hits, like, I'm exhausted anyways, but I always sleep better when my mind is at rest. And meditation at night really does help me. And I literally don't even get through like the 4 or 5 sets of deep breathing because like I'm already passed out by then. And quite honestly, I think my dog sleeps better too. When he was younger, he would always be like up in the middle of the night and he would bark at like the smallest noise. And all of a sudden, like I woke up and I'm like, dude, are you alive? Because you're he's in such deep sleep. So it definitely helps my dog too. Some other things that I like to do that I incorporate in my night routine is diffusing my oils. Yes, I am an oil, like a young living rep, although I don't push that. I just use the product. Why? Because I freaking love it and I see the benefits. I'm diffusing my oils. Some people find it very helpful that if they're having troubles going to sleep because they have so much stuff on their mind, so many things that they worry about that may be bringing them anxiety, I always say create a list, right? Have a list of like worries that every night before you go to bed, you kind of just put it out on paper. There's something that is really cool that happens to our brains when we like completely release some of that stuff. Put it on paper and know that you can tackle it tomorrow. You don't have to be dreaming about the to-do list. Like I remember I used to dream about everything that I had to do, and I would wake up in the middle of the night and like write down what it is that I needed to do. And in fact, it got so bad, I was like, forget writing, I'm just going to get a recorder. And I would wake up and I'd be like, remember to do this tomorrow, and then go to bed. It's ridiculously stupid, but that used to happen to me all the time when my mind just could not settle. So, and then the next thing that I always do is set out my clothes for the next day. Not necessarily my business clothes, because now I work from home and I'm not so rushed where I was before in my last career. However, my workout clothes are set up, like everything is ready to go. Which takes me to number 2, is create the best morning routine. And if in case you're wondering, oh my gosh, Carissa, you're going to tell us 20 ways to improve our life and you're going to go over each and every one of them like this, you're going to be longer than 26 minutes. Trust me, I'm not. These are just 2 major habits that I do on a constant basis to set me up for success and the best self-growth out there. So creating the morning routine, right, is to wake up. I try and encourage people and clients to wake up every day at the same time. Don't let your schedule fluctuate because it's really hard for your body to get on that routine. Yes, on the weekends, feel free to sleep in, but if I get up at 3:45 in the morning every day, Monday through Friday, sleeping in for me is 6 o'clock on a Saturday. So I've slept in. I didn't have to wake up to an alarm, but yet I'm still up. I'm still getting my day going and feeling energized. So that's good. But definitely, if you're someone who's hitting the snooze button over and over and over again, stop it, right? Put that alarm clock in the bathroom. Put it somewhere else that you have to get up physically to hit the button. Okay? Your day starts off within the first couple of minutes of scratch that. Your day kind of starts, the tone is set for how many times you're hitting that snooze button, because it shows me that you're not afraid to hit the snooze button when it comes to big decisions and big goals. And you know what? That's just no bueno. So quit hitting the snooze button. Get up at the same time every day. The next one is just drink a big glass of water, right? Get into the bathroom. I don't know about you, but the first thing I do is I go to the bathroom and then I brush my teeth and then I get dressed. So after I brush my teeth, I just completely take a good probably 16 ounces of water down, just because I have a cup right there. It's again, I've pressed the easy button. I'm not walking down the stairs, getting to the kitchen. There's a glass right there on my bathroom counter. Let's see. Make time for breakfast. Do you know how many people I know? They're like, I ain't got time to make breakfast, Carissa. I grab a bar, I grab a cup of coffee, and I go. Or this is even worse, they stop by the gas station to get some processed food so that they can continue on their drive to work. Like if you've got 15 minutes to stop by the gas station, you got 5 minutes to make yourself some breakfast. No excuses, right? If I can do it, you can do it. I learned it from someone else. You can learn it from me. Doesn't matter. It can be done. So quit telling yourself that thing. Get a workout in. Y'all know that I am a huge advocate for working out in the morning. Every day of part of my normal routine is my workout. In fact, my kids used to be like, oh my gosh, mom must have missed her workout today because she is a royal, won't say it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? If you're used to getting up every day at the same time and going to the gym and you skip it, your day, your energy, everything is off, your vibration. So definitely when you're sitting there and that snooze button goes and you're like, I really don't want to go to the gym, and you make yourself like 100 stories in your head of why you shouldn't. You're like, oh, my body's sore. Oh, I got a big day at work. Like the kids, blah, 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 right? Well, you got time, right? You got time. Work it out. Get glammed up. I love it, right? Don't just get up and go to the gym and then get back and then put on normal clothes. Like sometimes you need to get all glamified up. Men, I'm talking to you too, okay? It's good to look nice. Why? Because we look and feel the part that we want to be. If we need to be professional, then we need to act and feel professional on the outside so that the inside can start to feel professional. Listen on your way to work, listen to positive videos, podcasts, music, right? I work with a lot of clients that for years, they listen to the podcast, they listen to YouTube, they listen to all of these awesome motivational speakers, but now what? Right? It's a part of their routine, but they're just like, oh, I get stuff out of it, but now what? They're ready to level up their life and they're ready to start working with a coach. Why? Because a coach can hold them accountable and definitely support them along their journey. And the last one is recite positive affirmations. I do this almost before every coaching call because when I coach clients, it's a lot of energy to constantly stay positive and to kind of take all of their energy in and then reroute and start shifting their mindset. So yeah, almost every call before or after, just depends how stacked they are, but I always include time to reset my brain, reset my focus, do some positive affirmations. I truly believe that what we say to ourselves on a daily basis is what we manifest. All right, number 3, they're all going to start rolling here now. So number 3 is to meditate. I love it. You should maybe meditate every day, and it doesn't have to be long. You don't have to go to a yoga class. You don't have to spend 30 or 40 minutes laying on the couch. No, this can be done in 5 to 12 minutes. Honestly, my bedtime meditation, I just told you lasts me 2 minutes and then I'm out, but I'm still hearing it, right? So, yeah, that app that I was talking about, I'll drop in the messages below what app I'm talking about because it's free and it's great. They have meditations for energy. They have meditations for how to get started on meditation. So there's really no excuse. Just really kind of tuning in to what your body is feeling that day is going to be good for you. Review your vision board. I know there, guys, just in case you're girls and vision boards, they're kind of crazy, but there's some powerful stuff that happens when you're focusing on your vision, right? It keeps you lasered in. It's like the horse with the blinders on. I always look at my vision board before and after it's posted, even though I don't sit there and stare at it daily, although sometimes I do that, but every day I kind of look at it, right? So sometimes creating that vision board is awesome, but it's just not in the right spot. Sometimes it needs to be smack on your front door so that every time you leave your door, you literally see it every time. So yeah, definitely take time, create a vision board. I just got to make, I took a day this week. I don't remember what day, don't ask, but I got to make a vision board for what my ideal male client looks like. And then I made my vision board for my ideal female client. And then I remade a vision / story for who Carissa needs to be in order to be achieving big things in her dreams. So I'm hoping to share that with you next week, but I'm still, of course, putting my little tweaks on that. So stay tuned. Don't hold me accountable to that, though, even though as a coach, I hold you guys accountable. But yeah, anyways, never mind. Let's see. Number 5 is to read more. You don't know how many discovery calls that I have with people. And at the end of the day, they all want to read more. Make it a point to read and educate yourself. I don't care if you're an entrepreneur, if you're someone just trying to, read people's magazine. Get away from the TV, and start reading. Invest in yourself. And again, it doesn't have to be a whole book. It could be a chapter. I used to be a really, really slow reader. And I'm telling you, I hated reading. It's kind of funny. That was one of my first questions. My mentor a couple of years ago, she asked, she's like, "Oh, do you love reading?" She assumed I did. And I was like, "Actually, I hate reading." And she's like, "Really? What?" And she's like, "I just don't think that you're reading the right type of books." And I was like, "Apparently not, because I struggled in high school. I'm not good at don't like reading, right?" Well, I'm here to tell you, I read about 2-3 books a month now. I am addicted to knowledge. In fact, it's kind of a sick little thing. I have books everywhere. So I love reading. I love, of course, telling clients different books that they could read to kind of unlock some of those things that are deep and buried in our heads. So read more is number 5. Number 6, wear and feel good outfits. I know we talked about this in our morning routine of kind of getting glammed up, but when you can look and feel the part that you're trying to portray, that is half the battle. If you feel good on the outside, trust me, you start to feel good on the inside. So it's okay. Let's go out and buy that new pair of shoes, ladies or men. Buy that watch that makes you feel like you're the top of the world. If you need a new briefcase, go do it. If that's what gets you to the next level, then do it, right? Who cares? Just do it. Number 7 is spend time away from your phones and social media. Yep, I'm putting the 2 and 2 together because those suckers are glued to our hands, and of course our other hand is scrolling or flipping. Take some time. Get away from the phone. Get away from social media. My dog is chewing on something. My pistachios! Sorry. Squirrel. Anyways, power down those electronics, right? We don't need them 24/7. You wouldn't, I am just as guilty. So I went into Canvas Salon and Day Spa a couple weeks ago, and I went into the salt room therapy, which is, I guess they call it a halo room, but it's salt therapy. It made me feel amazing. There's obviously tons of benefits for your lungs, cystic fibrosis. I just went in there because I heard that you couldn't have electronics and that it's really relaxing. So what did I do? I took my latest book and I went in there, and it's literally 45 minutes without your phone, plus the benefits of everything else. So if you cannot put your phone down, put yourself in a position where you can't have your phone. That's a challenge. Number 8, listen to more music. Oh my God, I'm a music junkie, right? Jam out on your way to work, in the gym, I'm constantly dancing, and people are like, "Man, she's got a whole party going on." And the fact is, it's true. I do. I am dancing wherever I go. I love music. Doesn't matter if it's slow, speak to the soul kind of music, or if it's shake your bonbon, right? I'm Puerto Rican, it happens, so we do that a lot. Number 9 is smile more. Something that I definitely love to do. I love smiling. It's just a permanent reaction to my face. I try and smile as much as I can because why? Well, okay, you know how hard it is actually not to smile when you're so used to smiling? But when you smile all the time and then you stop smiling, you get these... You get the non-smile lines. So now I have to smile all the time. Just kidding. Smiling is contagious. So when you smile at someone, they typically smile back, no matter what kind of crappy mood they're in. So spread some joy in the world and start smiling more. And then it'll also start to affect, of course, the inside. Number 10, show some love to friends and family. So this is one of my favorite ones. I try and send somebody something one time a day. I, of course, coach lots of clients during the day, so I'm always spreading love and encouraging there. But there, those people that like, sometimes they just need a reach out. Okay, I listen for cues and words that people are like, hey, I've got this going on big time. Like, send them some words of encouragement. Show them that you were listening. Show them that you care. So if you haven't talked to somebody in a long time who maybe needs some love, there it goes, right? Like, just send it off to them in the world. Send them a message, shoot them an email, Facebook Messenger them, Instagram them, tweet them. I don't care. Just let them know that you're thinking about them. And it doesn't have to be a whole paragraph. Nobody got time for that. Like, keep it simple. Hey, just thinking about you. I hope such and such was perfect for you. Whatever it may be. You get the idea. Number 11, of course, this makes the list. Eat clean and feel good food. Like, what does that even mean? So quit shoving so much processed food down your throat. Okay, so when you put junk into your body doesn't like it. It adapts to it, sure. That's why when I have clients on cleanses and they're like, oh my God, I have headaches and my stomach hurts and I'm not sleeping well. Like, at first, that's your body detoxing everything that we put in it. Doesn't matter if it's chemicals in the air to our food that we ingest. So eat a little cleaner, right? If you eat out every meal of your day, for you, maybe the goal would be to eat one meal, like actually cook and prepare one meal. Breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner, I don't care. Just prepare one meal all on your own. If you are needing help with recipes, I got a lot. So just message me. I'm happy to send you. If you like fish, I eat all kinds of food. So why? Because I love food. And I understand that when I put good food into my body then is good to me. Gives me lots of energy. It's got me like glowing. Certain foods will make me, my joints not hurt so bad. So definitely focus on the types of foods that you're putting in. It also keeps your mind sharp. Number 12 is make your top 5 priority lists. Okay, so if this is something that you can just create like every day, like my top 5, right? If you're the person that's got the to-do list, like on so many of those notepads of paper that you're like, I don't even know which notepad to start with, right? Go through and pick your top 5 things that you need to get done today. That is exactly how oh my gosh. That little crap, he's in my backpack. So sorry. Let's see. So top 5 priority list is a must to get anything done to be productive during the day. I would encourage you, if you have employees, to tell them too. So what I do is I take my top 5. Right? And then I'm like, well, which ones are the kind of like the super big ones, like the golden nuggets? Because normally as humans, we're like, oh, I'll do that one last when I got lots of time. We ain't got a lot of time at the end of the day. So I always attack the big one. Okay? The big one comes first. And in fact, I'll label them A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. So the big one gets tackled first. Why? Because it's the biggest nugget on the list. And then you move down to the easiest. Okay? If you don't have a problem with keeping productive during the day and you've just lost your way, like I love doing a workshop on how to create your vision and your goals. So creating your top 5 priority list is really important because sometimes, especially as a woman, as an entrepreneur, as a mom, as a wife, I understand getting pulled in 1,000 directions, and sometimes I just start to run on autopilot and I forget, like, where are my priorities? Is it myself? Is taking care of myself really important? Yes, that's why it happens in the first part of my day. It's my A1, y'all. Like, take care of myself is definitely a check in the morning. By 6 o'clock, I am back waking my kids up, which brings me to number 2, priority number 2, take care of the family, because family will always be there for you. And then you, of course, move down the list. Before, my job may have been 5, but now I kind of love my job like a lot. So it's definitely priority number 3. But yeah, you get the idea, right? If you have no sense of what your priorities are, you just kind of run on autopilot, and that sucks. Number 13. Right next to food, right? My next favorite thing to do besides eat is exercise. Exercise, move your body. Let's get it. You got to be grooving throughout your day. Life is way too, short to be like, oh, I don't want to have any fun and I don't want to move my body. Like, our bodies are meant to move, y'all. So I, of course, like an AM workout. I have energy. It kind of sets the tone for the day. I notice I don't cheat my meals as much. I drink my water because I'm like, if I don't, I'm going to be so sore. So definitely I'm an early AMer. If you're with me, high five. Some people, though, can get a workout in midday. Some people do really well at night. It kind of helps them relax their brain. So whatever it is, you understand the power of movement and how it affects your life, not just physically, mentally, emotionally. Like, I am in the best shape of my life, and I say it all the time, but my mind is sharp, right? My body is sharp. I don't have so much stuff going on. Like, I am just tough, head to toe. 5 foot of me, I'm tough, right? And it's because I move and groove my body. Exercise, I promise. You don't have to go and do anything crazy, kickboxing or HIIT classes. Find something that you enjoy doing, even if it's like the 1% is walking, okay? Just getting up in the morning and walking does wonders. Start where you feel comfortable at. Number 14 is stop watching so much TV, YouTube, and playing video games, okay? People talk about like not having enough time in their day. Well, I'm here to tell you that is like the biggest excuse I've ever heard. We all have 24 hours in a day. We all have 365 days in a year, right? So how am I able to get everything that I want to get done on my list? I've created that priority list, and as long as those priorities stay there, I don't skip my self-time. I don't skip, those are there because they are a high priority. So yeah, when people are like, Carissa, like, gosh, just like, what are you doing? Or whatever, it's like, well, I don't watch TV at night. Not that it's bad. I mean, occasionally I catch a show, but yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the TV world. Why? Because I'm hustling, right? I'm building a business. I want to be on stages someday talking and inspiring people all over the world, right? I'm not going to get there by watching TV every night. Just not going to happen. So there's always a book. There's always something in my hand so that I can become the best version of myself. So if you're someone who watches like your normal hour show with the hubby and then maybe you watch some more, you fall asleep to TV, like take time, get rid of it, stop playing so much video games, and stay productive. 15, make plans to go out and hang out with friends. Our social lives matter just as much as our alone time, our self-time, our family time. People crave like interaction. I don't care if you're introverts or extroverts. Like, people still want to feel like they have some friendship and, a tribe of, friends that they can go out with. So yeah, ladies, go out. Men go, like, ladies, let your men go out without being all crazy about it. And men, same thing, right? If we need to go out with the girls, trust us, we'll be back. We're not like gonna leave you forever. So we'll be back. You guys, everyone needs social time away from your spouse or, your main core. Go out with someone new. 16, treat yourself to something nice. That's kind of like that self-love, but yeah, it's a little bit more. So it's not just massages, salt rooms, facials, manis, pedis. That's like what women automatically go to, but it could be buying yourself a new book, buying yourself a fun bag, buying yourself that like $40 pen that you've been eyeballing that's just like, ooh, that would make my to-do list look so good. Like, buy it. If you reward yourself with good rewards versus food, and other, so there, you can reward yourself with so many of the wrong things. But yeah, when you work with me and I help clients kind of identify some of those cool things that they can do to reward themselves instead of going towards towards food instead of, I've had clients that overwork out because that's their only way. That's the only thing that they can think of that they enjoy. But we create a whole list of what I call nourishing activities. So yeah, don't forget, treat yourself. 17 is the power down hour. I talked about it at number 1. It is very important. Of course, I'm someone who says, to try and put your phone down an hour before your bedtime, really focus in on that routine. If an hour is insane, you're like, Carissa, then let's just shoot for 5-10 minutes every week. Add another 5 until you become you don't even need all the electronics to go to sleep anymore. 18 is practice gratitude. Seriously, start living a life that is full, an attitude of gratitude. It's really part of what I love, what I do is that I get to help people because it helps me. I love helping people because it makes me feel so incredibly good inside. You cannot even put a price tag on it when someone has their aha moment, right? When I had my aha moment in Germany about my weight, I was like, holy crap, right? I need to change my life. You cannot, having those moments with clients, and I have them every day, they're like, oh my gosh, mind blown. I'm like, oh yeah, doing that party, that dance in my head, and sometimes in the office because nobody's even watching me. So I'm like, I just made someone's life change. That's so cool. I love what I do, you guys. I seriously do. I hope you can tell, but I do probably need to bring down my energy level just a bit so that I can finish on time. Number 19, we had plenty of it today. You guessed it. Soak up some sunshine. When's the last time you walked outside or through the grass and it was warm and you just soaked in all the energy that the earth has to offer? It's some good stuff, y'all. Going outside and just soaking in the sunshine, sweating a little bit, taking it all in, letting it kind of soak to the bone and then just spur out. Definitely. Sunshine's amazing. If you live somewhere that you don't get it a lot, it's time to take that vacation. You need some sunshine in your life. People's lives are if I was out today all day in meetings, and every time I would go somewhere new, people would come in with a smile, and you could just tell when the sun is shining, people's attitudes are shining as well. So get out and enjoy that sunshine. Take your lunch outside. Take the walk outside if you can. Number 20 is love yourself. It's the biggest thing that you can do to help yourself grow to be bigger, better, stronger. So quit being so hard on yourself. As humans, we are our own worst critics, right? As a woman, I can tell you for sure, I am constantly, I used to, every other word out of my mouth would be downplaying who I was. Okay, I would do something, I'm like, I can't do that. I can't achieve that. I'm not worth my raise. I can't go out and play with the big boys, forget that. Start loving yourself, but it starts with telling yourself that you are worth it. Okay, give yourself a high five because you just sat through I don't know how many minutes of 20 ways to help improve and up level your life. You guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Quick plug, really quick, for Jump Into July. We are less than a week away from hitting the Jump Into July challenge. That is a movement plus food plus mindset challenge with yours truly, me leading the way. So yes, this challenge will give you workouts. Yes, this challenge gives you food recipes. Yes, this challenge comes with mindset activities on a weekly basis. Every Sunday we have 4 workshops. So we have a goal planning workshop. We have a food prep 101 workshop. We have 2 in the park workshops. And then the 5th kind of wraps it up and then jumps us right into the 21-day cleanse. And the cleanse you cannot do while on a movement channel or a movement challenge. So technically you're getting July and half of August. It's amazing. So clients typically lose weight, They gain energy. They're going to sleep better. Trust me, we're getting you moving and grooving and recommitting back to your health goals that you probably have already forgotten about that you made in January. So you guys, if you have more questions about Jump Into July, feel free to message below. I'm happy to get you enrolled. It's only $89.99 for like 8 weeks worth of coaching, food, workouts. Like, it's a steal, but I want to get, my goal for that is to get as many people in this community moving and recommitting to their health. So I love you guys so much. Stay hustling. If you're here with me tonight, drop your name in. Tell me your favorite part of tonight's session. Share the video. Show me some love. Support the hustle. Till next time. Bye, guys.